So today's listener therapy is going to be a little different because we actually have the situation. They called in.
Yeah.
They're breaking the fourth wall. Normally, we read you the DM that was sent and kind of paint the picture. But today, Angel was like, yo, can I tell you guys what it is? So I mean, I'm down to listen. The floor is yours. Angel, I know you were saying that you guys do a birthday party for your partner and something happened.
Oh, every year, obviously, people have birthdays. We show up for my family. Like, when they have a party, we stay the whole time, right? Because obviously, that's just like the loving thing you do. Unless there's like an emergency, obviously, you got to leave early, whatever. But you kind of try to show out for your family, right? That's like the thing that matters the most. People came for an hour, but because Mexico was playing, they left.
Messed up.
But
It's a big game.
I guess, okay, so my dad had a party, but we were playing it at the party as well. But because, like, they had, like, more stuff going on, they left. And I don't know do you think that's, like, disrespectful? I think that's, like, low-key messed up because we show up for people every year, and they left 1 hour in. Like, they couldn't even stay longer than an hour.
And the most messed up part is they left mid-grill.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Okay, so everybody's heard the situation. Let's marinate on it. We'll come back and we will discuss, is Angel and her fiance's family just completely messed up for not staying and hanging out and going to the dad's for the Mexico watch party, or are Angel and her fiance overreacting? Listener therapy, Tino Cochino Radio, don't move. All right, so listener therapy on Tino Cochino Radio. Yeah. Angel and her fiance reached out, feeling some type of way because it was Angel's fiance's birthday, the same day as the Mexico. Who they play?
England.
Yeah, game. And I already forgot about it. It was not good, so I blocked it. Yeah. But they were having her birthday party, and at the party they were also streaming the game. Now the problem is, Angel's fiance's dad was also throwing a watch party, and the entire family came over for a little bit to hang out and like, hey, happy birthday. But then they all left to the dad's.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Mid-grill.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. Yes, it's messed up because if you guys are showing the game, there's no excuse for them not to stay. You had food. It was already a thing. But I feel like as I get older, what I'm learning is you can't expect people to act the way that you would act or treat certain things the way you would do it. They're just not on your level. And so it sucks that they did that, but at least they showed you their true colors, I feel like. So now you know how to move around them. Now, that's what I think. I'm sure Nicasio is going to say some bullshit.
Well, I want to know, how big was your TV? Was it a 42-inch?
It was a projector, like full screen. Yeah, big screen, like full wall projector.
But what the projector is not high definition. Like you're not comparing it to like 4K.
It's actually a very expensive projector, so it was really good. So I was like, damn.
I think you have every reason to be upset because if it was my birthday too, my feelings would be hurt. Like, you guys didn't want to spend my birthday with me?
Yeah, and it's like what, and it's like they took majority of the people that were there with them. Like, what the hell?
Oh my God!
Why do you honestly? You know the situation. You know everybody. Why do you think they all chose to go over there and not stay?
I think, okay, so to be honest, my sisters and everybody, they have kids. And my dad was the one that was hosting, and they had like jumpers and everything for the kids.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, it wasn't like anybody's birthday. He just wanted to show off his backyard.
Is it nice?
Matt wants to go now.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Celebrity gossip, baby. There's always something happening, and we love to talk about all of it. We do it inside Tea Time, and that's coming up next. And today we're talking about what?
The fiance of boxer David Benavidez called off their wedding in a very public way.
What happened?
Oh, man. Next. So the wife of boxer David Benavidez recently called off their engagement, and apparently it was in a very public way. Serena's got the information. It is Tea Time. It is Tino Cochino Radio. Spill the tea, girl.
So she posted this long message on Instagram, which I saw, and now it's been deleted. But she posted, with an incredibly heavy heart, I have made the painful decision to call off my wedding. This is not the ending I prayed for. I love David with my whole heart. I believe that if God could transform any heart, he could transform David's heart. And then she also explained that the decision came because of his ongoing personal struggles that affected their relationship, adding, I have spent years trying to protect him, defend him, and carry burdens that were never mine to carry. I can no longer continue doing that. And then she clarified that there was no cheating involved.
Don't you think it's kind of convenient? Like, call it what it is. I'm sorry. But it's just
Clearly, Nicasio's a Benavidez fan. He's
am.
defending immediately.
But it's just like you have 2 kids, you have your bread now, and he created this business that you've like did good in, and so it's like now you have all this money, and so it's just like
this just shows that
so
money
easy.
doesn't equate to happiness, bro.
It's so easy to walk away though. She has money, so she can do that.
No. It's not about the money. She's clearly saying that she's been there for him through ups and downs. To me, it
Yes.
sounds like a substance abuse issue.
That's what I was thinking too, because she had said something like that people already kind of know what the struggles were, and I know he's been caught in the past.
And so if you care about your kids and you don't want them in that type of situation, that could bring harm to the kids. It could bring harm to the wife. She's probably doing the best thing that she thinks she can do for herself and the kids.
But why wait until now? Like if it's been happening,
She's probably been trying to help him, and at some point, the help becomes enabling. So you got to remove yourself for all parties involved, including him.
And hopefully, like if he, him by losing his family in a sense, maybe this opens up his eyes to get the help that he does need.
Right. You have to hit rock bottom and actually want to do it. It's got to be on that person individually.
whatever he's doing, he's a world champion.
There you go, Nicasio. Good stuff, man.
Follow that.
Which do you think is a bigger red flag? Someone who replies to a text immediately or super late?
Late.
Super late.
What are we doing
yeah.
here?
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. We'll talk about it next. Okay, so which is a bigger red flag? Someone who replies to a text immediately or a super late texter?
I would say late texter.
Matt?
I'd say early, clingy.
Why? I like
Like
that.
someone you're dating.
I like that.
I wonder if I text you and I know you have your phone there, I want a fast response. Because I'm going to give it to you too.
But doesn't that worry you that, like, what else do you have going on in your life? Is it, like, how
No,
clingy
because
and
we
weird
all
are you gonna
live
be?
by our phones 24/7. We're all by them.
Not me.
Let's listen.
What is the bigger red flag? Someone who texts back immediately or somebody who takes like 2 business days to text back?
This, I'm a text back immediately guy, but what I've learned is that people don't love and respect you when you text right back, which you should. Like I be out here trying to date. I am running a city, I'm running a business, I'm running a nonprofit, I'm in the gym. I got 2 dogs that I love that I barely know where they are, and I still will text you right back. Yeah, all you do is maybe you go to work and smoke weed. You can at least return a call.
You can.
2 business days. I'm not Amazon. You wait for your package for 2 business days. You return my call. But that's why y'all out there single, man.
I agree 1,000%. I believe if I have my phone with me, you're going to get a response. I'm not going to wait on it. I hate that.
Especially if you are starting to date somebody, because it's like those exciting stages where you would think that the person would be like, oh, like they're texting me, like let me text them back type thing.
But it's crazy because you can't win. So say if you're dating someone, the girl's like, oh, you text back way too fast. Or if you took too long to text back, it's like you can't win.
My
It's
thing
like,
is
what
you
are
just pay
supposed to do?
attention to it, and they're going to show you who. Don't waste time. If you text them back and they're like, oh, you text too fast, okay, you're the wrong one for me. Because I'm not going to slow down the way I operate because
that's
you
true.
feel like it's a red flag.
Stay true to
So
yourself.
it's like,
yes.
when do you want me to text you then?
Exactly.
I don't text. I just call them.
I don't believe that.
I'd rather hear her voice.
You told me before that Serena will text you on the side sometimes talking about work stuff. Do you call her to respond or do you text?
I call her so that way she can hear like every inflection of my voice.
Yeah, it's mad when I don't answer.
Yeah,
He
because
calls you like 4 times if you don't answer, right?
well, because the thing is, when she calls me, she expects me to drop everything at home, and which I do because whoever calls me, I give them my full attention, my full gratitude.
That's not true. I don't care if you don't answer. I just move on with my day.
Oh, okay.
How often do you guys call each other?
Well, she called me all the time, like just to just to see what I'm doing and stuff like that. And if there's a concert coming up, she'll be like, "Hey,
No,
like
he gets mad if he doesn't get a phone call from me.
Oh wow.
What do you call her for? Or why do you want her to call
just
you?
another woman's perspective. Like
On?
sometimes I just just life and stuff like that. Like me and her are both born in August. I like her perspective, and I don't know, just plant the seed.
Something's missing here.
We're planning our birthdays together. Just kidding.
Damn,
Are you
had
kidding
to
or
let-
not?
No, it was a joke.
you had to let the cat out the bag.
Tino Cucino Radio.
So on this week's Is Anyone Listening podcast, I sat down with Felipe Esparzan. We talked
damn.
about a lot. I'll share some of it with you next. I have a bunch of podcasts going on right now. I got my dating podcast, Laugh and Love, which I have so much fun doing because we're just trashing on dating in 2026. But the Is Anyone Listening podcast is fun because I get to sit down with cool people and have conversations. Last week, sat down with Tisha Campbell, a.k.a. Gina from Martin.
Yeah.
And we had an awesome conversation. That was fun. And this week, chopped it up via Zoom with Felipe Esparza. It was so funny. I remember the first time I heard about him was a TV show on NBC called Last Comic Standing.
Yes, I remember that.
And he was on there, and I remember my grandma and I used to watch that. It was one of our favorite shows, and he was one of my favorites. And so to now talk to him about it and get a full recap, it was crazy. And he was talking about how, like, at that point, He didn't have a car, so he was literally riding a bike to the auditions.
Oh my god!
And then someone shot at him and stole his bike.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I shouldn't have laughed.
It's crazy. I know. Why did Matt laugh at that?
Is he back riding the bike now?
No.
Oh. What's he doing?
He's rich now.
Oh,
yeah,
a car.
That's good.
Nick's acting like he doesn't know. He's on tour, just killing it, man, and he's in the podcast game doing his thing. But we had a really cool conversation, man. So if you just like positive energy and laughter and good vibes, check out this week's episode. The podcast is called "Is Anyone Listening?" And wherever you stream your favorite podcast, just search Tino Cochino and you'll find it. All right, let's talk to our co-host Nicasio, man. It's Tino Cochino Radio. He has been with his girl for about 15-ish
14
years.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. God forbid we throw one more on there.
It's 15.
We keep adding a year.
Okay, so you and her got into an argument recently about colorblind people.
Yeah.
Please elaborate.
We were at a stoplight, and I told her, I said, I've always wondered, like, with colorblind people, does this affect, like, their driving? Like, does it affect, them going from stoplight to stoplight because they don't know the colors? And she was like, well, that was dumb. And I was like, what? And she was like, it's their perception. Their perception is different than ours. And I'm like, how so? If green is green, red is red. And you need to know those two. And then she was like, no. She goes, but they know different shades and stuff like that. I'm like, so they can still see the color. And she was like, well, no, it's a darker shade and a lighter shade. I said, you need to know. In this case, you need to know, because she was telling me people know that's how they can tell off of shapes. So that's why
you know what like red's on top, green's on bottom. So whichever one is illuminated, you would know what to do, right?
But you would have to know that, right? Like,
well, yeah, but you're looking. They're not blind. They're just colorblind.
I know, but some people like off the top don't know that.
I was gonna say, I thought green was on top.
Exactly. You see?
But I don't think about it. I don't know.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
It's red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You see? People like that. And so we just got into this big argument, and she was just saying like, oh, like, you're not right. And I'm just like, dude, like, I'm just saying in this case, they have to know. I was like, so you're telling me every colorblind person is driving?
So how did the conversation end?
I looked it up, and then she was right what she said, and I was right, but I cropped my part out.
How were you both right?
Because it said that they can go
Like they see their version of the color.
yes, but like they also see the shapes and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, that's that.
Why would they not see shapes? They're not shape blind.
Are you sure you didn't read like shades instead of shapes?
But it's still like, if you're still seeing the color, green is green, red is red. Like you can't.
I understand that.
So then you're not colorblind if you can still see the color. You get what I'm saying?
All right, we're just gonna move on. I don't know. That's happening in his household. Meanwhile, Serena and her husband are fighting about jalapeno cream cheese poppers.
Yes.
We're gonna talk all about this next. When you've been with somebody for so long, I feel like sometimes you can be a little irritable, and certain things that they do might get on your nerves more than they would have back in the day. So Nicasio and his girlfriend got into an argument over a freaking a colorblind situation. Neither one of them are colorblind. It just was a thing.
Let's not rehash it.
Serena and her husband got into an argument over jalapeno poppers.
Yes, and it's more the fact of like, why do you want to argue with me? Like, I'm right. So I usually prepare the jalapeno poppers when we make them. And the last time he did it, and there wasn't a lot of cream cheese in them. And so this time I was making them, and he bought 12 jalapeno poppers. And then he's like, oh, I'll finish them if you want to go get in the pool. I'm like, okay, just make sure you really stuff them with the cream cheese. I was like, because the last time there wasn't any in them. And he's like, okay, I got it. I'm like, okay, but you didn't buy enough cream cheese. So don't try to make all 12 of these jalapenos. Just make what you can with the cream cheese. He's like, oh, I'll make it work. I'm like, no, just don't make it work. I'm telling you, there's not enough. Anyways,
is this bad?
He does his thing, does it, and there's literally no cream cheese in the jalapenos that he did, and there was still leftover cream cheese. I'm like,
this is why
there was leftover?
Yes. I was like, why? And he's like, well, it's because if you overstuff it, it melts out. I'm like, no, that's why you're supposed to stuff it, because it is going to melt out a little bit.
As you're saying this out loud, are you like, why are we fighting over this?
Well, because
even now you seem bothered.
But I was like, why don't you just listen to me?
He doesn't know his role. That's why we don't belong in the kitchen. Like, you probably would have been happy doing it yourself, right? Because you do it right.
I was already doing it. Yeah, I was already doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, just listen to me. Like, that's all I want. Just
so
listen to me.
it's less about the poppers and more about how he doesn't listen to you.
Yes.
It's a bigger problem.
Yes. And he won't admit that there was no cream cheese in them.
Perfect.
I'm like, I'm looking at it.
Perfect transition into the next story. Stupid things people say when you get divorced.
Oh, dang.
Coming up next. I came across this and thought it was funny. I'm going to confirm or deny if this is true. Stupid things people say when you get divorced, okay? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
The reason is that you both stop putting in the work. I mean, so technically,
That quote is correct.
technically, yes, it's correct, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes too, like people do grow or they change or they realize that they deserve more out of the situation. So,
But also, I think if it's like right when like you're going through the divorce, I don't think you want to hear that.
but you guys seem so happy. Yeah, like people told me that too. I hated that. Like, of course we did. We only post the good stuff
Yeah.
on Instagram, stupid.
Well, yeah, you're not going to fight
But
in
also,
front of
it's
other
like,
people.
oh, you seem so happy. Well, clearly we weren't, though.
Like, these are things you should not be saying. Another one. At least you still have your kids. This one says that grief doesn't disappear just because blessings exist. I don't know. That's a weird one when you bring kids into it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
This says one thing people shouldn't say to a divorced couple or a person is "I'm so sorry," because chances are they did this to like be better for themselves. You know what I mean? Like they chose
Right.
themselves over the relationship.
When I find out people got divorced and they go, "Oh, we're getting divorced," I'm like, "Congrats!" Because usually, like you said, Tino, they're at their wits' end, and this is their new life they're starting.
Yeah.
And they're usually like, "No, yeah, it is a good thing."
This says one thing you shouldn't say to a person when they're getting divorced is maybe your standards are too high.
Who's saying that?
I don't know. It's a thing. I actually had one of our listeners reached out to me recently and said that it was her sister or someone in her family told her that the reason dating doesn't go good for her is because her standards are too high. And I was like, listen, don't lower them, man. Know what
Yeah.
you want. I've been telling this to guy friends that I know, bro. It doesn't matter, guy, woman, whatever. Your standards are your standards. Don't settle. Don't be with somebody that doesn't fill your cup, man. Why?
I agree.
just lower them a little bit.
Lower the standards?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Why?
Because if you're just running around here single, you wonder why you're the problem. You're the problem.
But if it's unrealistic standards, then
That's what I'm
maybe.
saying.
But if it's like common sense, like don't cheat on me.
Like you're not gonna find a perfect person. You make that person perfect for you.
That sounds crazy. How do you make someone perfect for you?
What's that saying called? Like there's not a perfect person out there. Like you guys become a perfect couple. Like you guys.
That's not a saying.
Oh, I forgot what it
And
was.
everybody's cup is a different size. Maybe yours is just a little teacup.
I mean, yeah,
Little shot
but
glass.
I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Nicasio just sits on his bed, rubbing his belly button, watching Adrian Broner all day, and that's happiness for him.
That's my cup. Fill it up.
It's Tino Casino Radio.
Healthcare in America is trash. I said it again, or I'll say it again. And listen, if you work in the healthcare field, I'm not saying you or what you do. The things you do are amazing, but the way that they charge.
Oh, insurance.
And oh my God, I want to talk to you about MRIs next. Healthcare in America sucks. And it's not a shot at our doctors or our nurses or anything. What you guys do is amazing. The actual work you do, I tip my hat to you. I salute you. I think it's so important. But it's the government and how they, one, don't want to help a ton of people, right? Like most of the places you go across the world, healthcare is free.
Yes.
I mean, that's beautiful. Here you have to pay just out the booty for everything. And it's so expensive, bro. And if you don't have insurance, oh my God, good luck. It's the craziest thing. I came across this and I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't confirm this is true, but I want to do the research on it. But when I saw it, it kind of stopped me in my tracks because I just had to get an MRI for the car accident that I got into. And I never got one before. And it was just an interesting process. And the whole time it was happening, all I could think was, this must be expensive.
Yeah.
Were you claustrophobic getting in that little thing?
I didn't want to do I did the open air.
Oh,
I was gonna say that's a lot of
I did
radiation.
the open air. I couldn't do it, bro. I was just, I do get
that tube is
claustrophobic.
like, yeah. it sucks.
So it is literally, according to this, it is literally cheaper to fly to China, stay in a 5-star hotel, get an MRI, and fly back to the States than it is to get the scan in the U.S. with insurance.
That's
Holy
crazy.
crap.
So when I used to work in the food industry, there was another person I worked with, and her daughter had like a brain tumor or something. Like something came back, and here in the U.S., they could not get into like a facility, I guess, to get the test for months. So she went to Mexico and she got everything the same
Wow.
day and was able to take it back to her doctor. Like, okay, like, yes, here's what it is. What's next?
This says an MRI at a public hospital in China costs around $70. At a private international hospital in Shanghai or Beijing, you're looking at $600 to $900. In the United States, the same scan runs $1,200 to $3,000, and that's often after insurance kicks in. And then here's the actual math on the trip. Round trip flight to China, $700 to $1,200. 5-star hotel in Shanghai, $150 to $200 a night. MRI at an accredited international hospital, $70 to $300. Total all-in cost for the entire trip, including flights, hotel, and the scan, under $2,000 in most scenarios.
Yeah, but you're breathing in a lot of smog.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's very polluted there.
It says the average American with insurance pays more than that out of pocket for the same procedure without even leaving their zip code. Over 500,000 international patients traveled to China for healthcare in 2025 alone.
That's
And
crazy.
91 million Americans currently can't afford quality healthcare.
That's crazy. I
But-
believe it though.
they don't take your insurance over there, do they?
No, you got to pay out
It's
of
all
pocket.
cash.
So then that's the catch. You ain't paying out of pocket here if you got insurance.
Oh, did you miss the whole
He
thing?
literally didn't hear
I mean,
any
I'm
of
just
it.
like, what are we talking about?
He said after insurance, people pay like $3,000 for MRI. You pay cash price in
I
China.
broke everything down right now.
Oh, I mean, so then why'd you go here? Go over there, you big dummy.
Tino Cucino Radio.
So there's a therapist that breaks down the difference between how men and women fall in love. I'm interested. We'll listen to
Oh,
it.
wow.
Next. Love, it's a beautiful thing. Let's talk about it. What is the biggest difference between how men and women fall in love? It's Tino Cucino Radio. Let's listen.
When you men fall in love, you fall in love through action, through sacrifice, through commitment, for showing up, no matter what. Because to you, love is a verb. It's something you do regardless of how you feel. It's practically your duty as a man. But then you make the catastrophic mistake of assuming that your woman is wired the exact same way. No! Women fall in love with the idea of being in love, the feeling, the fantasy, the romance. That is how we fall in love. And because you don't know that, when the problems come, because they will, you're completely blindsided. Because to a woman, love is conditional. I know, we are complicated and a little crazy and extremely dramatic. We are, and you're absolutely welcome.
So based on her logic, men are actually better when it comes to love than women. Because men, she said that it's basically we're wired that way to love, to provide, to give all of that. And when you show love and loyalty back, we want to give it even more. But women, that it's conditional and it's like, whatever.
She says that's how you make her feel, but also how I was taking it, this could be for any relationship because everybody wants to be loved differently. Like not everyone's the same. And that's like on you and your partner to communicate on how you want to be loved. Because if your needs aren't being met, then yeah, each one of you isn't going to feel loved because you're not being loved in your way.
Yeah. So Matt, when your wife wants to go out and dance and have a good time, whether you like it or not, you have to fill that cup so that way you guys are good.
Thank you, therapist Nicasio. I realize that, and I know you're alluding to how I hate doing anything with my wife that I don't like to do, and that is selfish of me. And I know when we first started dating, you're like all in love, and the men like love to show the affection, the women love that, right?
Yeah.
And then it gets like it normalizes.
Yeah,
and
it
you
settles.
Because at some point you need her to fill your cup too.
That's true.
Yep.
But then I made the mistake of not being as affectionate just because it's how it just naturally progressed, and that was a real big problem for her. So I had to hear what she had to say, and I had to get back to being affectionate. So I think it's okay for women to have that condition of, I want you to keep treating me like you treated me when we met.
Because if you stop with affection, then yeah, we're going to feel like we're not being loved.
Why is it? To me, it feels like a one-way thing. It's like
Yeah, it sounds like it.
the whole time,
How
like
is
I have to keep on loving you a certain way throughout the
Exactly.
But
whole
that's
relationship.
the
You're
way
gonna keep-
you want
What
to be
are you
loved.
doing for me?
Exactly.
Like when I walked out the door, are you dropping my pants?
Not if you're not making her feel loved.
Oh my god!
That's what she said.
Tino Cucino Radio.
We're playing Are You Smarter Than Nicasio? Let's get our contestant on the line. This is Freddie, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Nicasio's going to give you a question. Going to give you multiple choice answers. You pick the right one. You'll be the winner, okay?
Got it.
Which celebrity is a chess nerd and frequently plays on the chess app and considers himself an intermediate level player? Is it A, Busta Rhymes, B, Daddy Yankee, or C, Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
No, it's not. He don't do that nerd stuff.
Not Chris Brown.
He plays checkers.
It's all good. It's all good. You get another shot. So it's either A.
Busta Rhymes or B, Daddy Yankee. Oh, he got
I
mad.
got too hard.
Oh, he got mad.
Why you have to make it so hard?
It's Busta Rhymes, right?
Tino Cucino Radio.
Have you ever thought, what would it be like to date Drake?
Yes.
I know Nicasio thought of it. Yeah.
So Drake's ex, Swade Brooks, talks all about it.
Ooh.
Next. If you've ever wondered, damn, I wonder what it's like to date Drake. Well, one of his exes spoke all about it.
Did you and Drake ever hook up? I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yeah. I mean, we did.
Okay.
And he's great.
Yeah. Would you ever, are you guys
really-
still friends or?
I haven't spoken to him in a minute. I don't really like to speak to a lot of my like prior flings or
Right.
like or men that I've dated in my past. Like once you lose me, I'm gone.
So he
Like,
lost you.
He did indeed.
What did he do? Give us the tea.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta hear this.
I'm like, what didn't he do? Seriously.
I mean, he's Drake.
I know.
He doesn't strike me as a man that can have like a solid relationship, because he's Drake.
And he's also just like so talented and so busy in what he does and lives like he lives such a big, fulfilled, busy life that
It's crazy because at first she made it sound like he lost her, but then she, like, I feel like that was clickbait because then she just said he's nothing but a good guy and she completely understands because he's so busy. So it's like, why do the clickbaity stuff?
Well, you didn't play the whole clip because then she said that even though everything was great, he did scare her when things went wrong because he like would text her like, "I'm gonna have bitches fold you up." And stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
so
in
she's
order
like, that was scary, but she did say it. But I do think that he's grown and I've grown from that situation.
Well, in order for him to say that, I wonder what she did because she had to do something crazy.
She said it was a miscommunication.
I feel like when you date Drake, you just all your problems just go away.
So when you envision yourself dating Drake, what's a normal like date with Drake look like for you two, you and Drake?
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
That's actual audio.
That's Nicasio, right?
It's Tino Cucino Radio, baby.